CES 2010. Here we are looking at some new and exciting products for the future. Let's see what we got here. Vinpower Digital, huh? Look at the lights on that thing. Oh man, what is that?
How you doing?
Hi, how you doing? So what are these?
Basically, these are CD, DVD duplicators. This actual model is the daisy chain version. Basically, what you have is multiple towers tied together. These are 15 drives each. You put your first master disk into the top tray, fill the rest of the trays with blank media. Once it closes, it starts duplicating. Basically allows you to do huge volumes of disks simultaneously.
Oh wow. So what type of things are duplicators used for?
I mean, basically you have your promotional material. A lot of churches might film their sermons. Governments keep a lot of stuff on disk or something like that so that they can keep it protected, as opposed to paper, which takes up a lot of room. A disk holds a lot more content. So anyone that keeps content, video people, audio people, CDs, if they need to distribute it, it can be really hard to just copy it one at a time on a computer. So basically they'll use a duplicator, produce a lot, very short period of time, and then be able to distribute it or sell it or whatever they need to do with it.
So this is a computer?
It's not a computer. Let me just show you what the whole situation is.
Okay.
So basically what you have is the controller that makes the whole system work. A controller, think of it like a mini motherboard on a computer.
Okay.
It's the brains behind the system, where all of the drives are connected to this piece of hardware, and then it controls those drives and tells it when to burn, what to burn, and how quickly to burn it. These devices are all dedicated to a single purpose, which is standalone duplication. And then from there, we put them in cases, we attach drives, and they're ready to go. It's very simple. Let me show you some of the equipment that we got. So I mentioned a little bit about the CDs and DVDs and whatnot. This is our flash line. Basically, if you have a USB or you have the SD card or even hard drives, we make equipment that can copy them quickly in multiples at a single time.
Wow, all at once?
Yeah, exactly. So basically what you're looking at, say a lot of people keep their information, like their promotional material on pen drives now, so that they can hand them out at trade shows or whatnot, or a lot of cell phones are using the micro SD cards and they need to duplicate that information to use for all of their cell phones. So these devices allow you to, just like the optical disc, quickly make copies. In this case, you have up to 60, over 60 actually.
Wow.
This is a 1 to 15 unit. You can kind of see it working. It's doing its compare process, so it'll copy and make sure that all the content is correct. This is our micro and regular SD card duplicator. There's a micro SD slot or a regular SD slot, so you don't need a converter. Basically, you can just plug it in, make copies. All of these are available in various sizes. We even have hard drive duplicators. Say you're a computer manufacturer or you build computers for people and you need to produce the same type of hard drive in a lot of different computers. This allows you to do it much quicker.
That's amazing right there.
It makes things a lot easier, and that's what it's all about. It's just convenience. In fact, this unit is our slim drive duplicator. This is perfect if you have very little space, or say you're traveling. Maybe you're a band or a church that goes on the road and you want to be able to quickly make copies of your material. And this is very compact. I mean, it's smaller than a shoebox, and basically you can take it anywhere with you.
Yeah, that'll fit in my carry-on right there.
Exactly. So what you have right here, this is our LightScribe fully automated duplicator. Basically what it's doing is, it will make a copy, then it'll take the disc, turn it around, flip it over, and then put it back in to make the label. Oh. This is the only kind on the market today. Basically, it's the first device that allows you to both copy and print, fully automated, without any human interaction, and a standalone. That's the key. There's no computer connected to this device.
Wow.
You can take it anywhere. As long as you have electrical outlet, it'll work.
Plug and
so
plug.
As you can see, it's going to flip the disc, pick it up, put it back in the tray in order to put the label on. Let's go down the line a little bit.
Very cool.
Of course, with all of our equipment, one of the key elements is media. And through our optical quantum line, we have probably the largest array of CD, DVD, Blu-ray, double-layer DVD, LightScribe, label flash, pen drive, SD cards, virtually every type of digital media that you have.
Wow.
The beautiful thing about our products is, because we're not a big name label that needs to spend a lot of money on advertising, we pass the savings on. So
Great.
you can get the top quality, same as all the other brands, but you're paying a fraction of the price. Then you come over the Xerox duplicator line. Xerox entrusted us to create a Xerox duplicator line for them, and we're the only licensed distributor for the Xerox duplicator line. Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty big honor in the sense that Xerox is obviously a very major company, and they have a lot of quality control, and they have to protect their brand. So if they choose somebody, that company has to represent Xerox appropriately. So, but basically we have an entire line of both CD, DVD, and Blu-ray duplicators.
Blu-ray too?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And really, Blu-ray is the wave of the future because it is a situation where all high-definition content has to be put on Blu-ray. It just won't fit on the DVD.
Wow.
And as you know, all TVs are transitioning to digital. All the content is digital. It's going to be much bigger. And it's just not going to fit on a standard DVD, so it's going to have to move to Blu-ray. And then for the very heavy production users, we have our large robotic units. This is our Titan Supreme. Basically, it can do up to 8 drives with 1,000 disk capacity. Because it's a standalone device, not connected to a PC, it can simply run overnight lights out operation. You set it up in the morning, put 1,000 disks on here, ready to go, and just let it do its thing until all the disks are done.
Did you say 1,000?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So right now it's empty, so if I put another stack of disks here and then set it to run again, it just keeps going. So the beautiful thing is the robot doesn't need to eat, doesn't need to sleep, it just keeps moving.
Interesting.
So it's a cheap labor force and it keeps you in production, especially when you have a time crunch. And also, instead of maybe one master that you need copied 1,000 times, maybe you had multiple masters that you needed a few copies each. This you can set up so that you can copy each individual master with its own number of copies, and you don't have to come back and change the master or change anything over.
No,
it does it all automatically. And then this is one of our latest standalone Shark copier, which puts copy protection onto DVD video.
So it'll save my data? I mean,
no, basically what it does is it prevents people from copying it.
Oh.
So say you're a videographer or you're somebody that produces video that you don't want other people to be able to copy because you sell it, and if somebody wants it, they should buy it from you. It's your own proprietary information.
Yeah.
Using our software through your PC, you're putting the copy protection on. Then through our duplicator, it transfers it to the hard drive on the duplicator, and you can make as many copies as you want, and every copy has the copy protection on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Protects against copying and ripping, so someone can't load it onto the computer and share it through like a YouTube or something like that.
Ripping too?
Exactly. It's its own proprietary software, so you don't have to worry about whether it's going to cause any problems. It plays in every player, and it gives you added protection. Especially when it's a valuable resource. So you spent a lot of money to put it together, you should be compensated for it.
Absolutely. So what are these babies?
Basically what you have here are our compact autoloaders. This is the Cube series. You have either 1 drive, 2 drives, or 3 drives, available in Blu-ray, LightScribe, or your standard CD, DVD. And in essence what these do, they're just very economical versions of the autoloader. You have a situation where the 1 and 2 drive have 25 disk capacity, and the 3 drive has 50 disk capacity.
50.
So if you're just like smaller or medium production, but you don't have a lot of time,
yeah, this
can just set on your desk, just like the larger one. You set it up, walk away from it, let it do its thing, and it's going to keep producing until it runs out of disks.
Wow.
This is just a very convenient way. Instead of a manual tower where you have to load and unload and stand near it all the time, this will allow you to just keep the production running and keep going. And then we offer LightScribe, Label Flash, and all future technologies. We're the only manufacturer that produces not only the controller, but also develops the entire line, from the manual towers, robotic units, flash, every element. This allows us to work with the drive manufacturers and the media manufacturers to ensure that our equipment is the most optimally run equipment and gives you superior quality every time you use it.
Wow, you definitely have some interesting stuff here. Looks like the product line is the way to the future.
I mean, I appreciate it. We try and do our best. So hopefully you guys will come back and pick up 1 or 1,000 units in your own.
Impressive. Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Enjoy the show.